Hopefully y'all can hear me fine. I completely forgot to let you guys know in like last week's groups of videos that I'm trying out a new mic, y'all. I'm trying to get everything like situated for when I get back into the podcast, which is coming really, really soon, y'all. I'm just kind of like up in the air. I'm like, damn, do I just want to do the whole damn thing solo and then every now and then have like friends chime in, or like, do I just like do it with a friend? Low key, y'all, I'm a little bit scared. Y'all know that podcast curse is real. As soon as you start a podcast with a friend, y'all will break up, okay? Just saying. Anyways, y'all, today we're going to be talking about Bri Olsen and Santos, specifically about Santos, okay? And I literally said that I don't think I'm gonna make a video about this, but then I was like, you know what? I have nothing to talk about within today's video, so I was like, you know what? We are going to be talking about Santos getting jumped at a damn party, and honestly, y'all, this thing is a mess. I do have to say from the jump, though, okay, I really do feel, I feel like this is a controversial opinion, okay? But it's so crazy because, like, to me, I'm just one of those people that I feel like it's very rare that I throw hands. Like, yes, I have been into some fights, okay? I'm just gonna keep it real. However, I am just one of those people, though, that 9 times out of 10, like, if anything, if I have something to say, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna swing. And I just think that this is how you know that people are just, like, really emotionally reactive. And I think that if somebody is, like, trolling and talking trash or whatever, then you should do that in return. Do you know what I'm saying? By all means, if somebody throws a punch, absolutely defend yourself. However, I just feel like a lot of these people on the internet, it's kind of like, y'all, it's really not that deep. I feel like a lot of people who are live streamers, and I mean live streamers like on the daily, low-key, they're trolls, okay? Like, if you guys watch these live streamers, y'all know the name of the game. People obviously, you know, stir the pot and they say some things to create drama, obviously, to get the views and to get audience retention and get people watching back, like, oh, I wonder what, you know, Bri's gonna say today or Santos gonna say today, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really think it's that deep. However, a lot of people do take it that deep. We're going to be talking about this guy, David Vlogs, okay? If you guys do not remember, I did talk about him in a Zavala video to where he wanted to fight Zavala just because Zavala literally said that his party was whack, which I'm like, oh my God, like this man really wanted to fight Zavala over that. Like, to me, that's crazy, okay? And that's how I know that you're just an extremely sensitive man and you low-key have a hurt ego and you feel the need to, like, you know, have this like macho man type of persona of like, oh my God, I'm gonna beat this fool's ass just because he said your party was whack. Like, to me, that's weird, okay? Well, we are going to be playing some clips about Santos at this Halloween party. Once again, y'all, this is old news. However, what is not old news is we are going to be talking about Bri Olsen saying that she wants to fight Ash Trevino. She says literally that she's going to be going to Texas and that she's like just going to roll up on Ash and basically just throw hands, okay? Which, y'all, I'm just putting it out there. One, I don't think that's going to happen. Two, call me messy, okay? By the way, if you guys are not like following me on Facebook, y'all, I'm posting on Facebook every single day, and low-key, y'all, I'm being so damn messy on there because it's so cool the way Facebook is set up. Like, they literally pay for everything. Like, I could post stories, I could post pictures, I could post just regular writing. Like, everything is like, I'm like, oh my God, y'all, I'm loving this whole new Facebook thing. So if you guys are like super messy, what I'm recently doing is I'm like posting pictures. Like, yo, I posted one of Bri Olsen and Ash Trevino, and I had said that like Bri Olsen like wants to throw hands with her, and I was like, y'all, who would you guys put your money on? Yes, I've asked this question before here on YouTube. However, when I really like think about it, I'm like, damn, low key, yes, there is a weight disadvantage, obviously. And I'm not trying to be shady, okay? Damn, that just sounded shady. I was about to say obviously Ash Trevino weighs more, but let's just go to keep it real, she does, okay? But also, Bri Olsen like has the length advantage. I think she's a couple inches taller than Ash Trevino. So a lot of people say when it comes down to fighting that like the person with the longer arms, you know what I mean? Like, you could just like throw a punch and then back up, you know what I mean? Which I'm like, low-key, that is true. So if I really think about it, I'm like, low-key, y'all, I am so interested in this fight, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Bri Olsen is obviously just running her mouth, but she is saying that because Ash Trevino just keeps on talking about her on the internet, that she's just ready to square up with her. And I'm like, y'all, I just don't think that that's going to happen. So once again, the Santos news, yes, it is old. Honestly, y'all, it's probably about 10 days old, and probably by the time you guys are seeing it, maybe even 12 days old. So I do apologize for that. However, y'all know that I just had to make that video talking about the doctor that was saying like, no, he doesn't do procedures on pregnant people, and he did a procedure on Bri Olsen. I was like, y'all, this is, you know, bigger news here. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this in case you guys did not see the fight that happened at the Halloween party. I guess apparently Santos went up to this guy, David Vlogs, once again, which, by the way, okay, I'm seeing more of this guy, David Vlogs, on TikTok, and I do have to say, yes, Bri Olsen and Santos, yes, they are messy, okay? Like, I'm not taking away from that whatsoever. However, I view them as just like internet trolls. I don't think that they really mean any type of harm. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're not the type to like run up on people and like jump them and fight and like all those things. Like, if you guys don't even recall when those fools had showed up at like Bri Olsen and Santos' house, 2K's friends, obviously it's like Santos defended himself there, and then like low key I feel like within this situation too, even though yes, Santos does rest his mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the fight was started by like these other fools, and like low key, y'all, like multiple people were jumping in on him, and I'm so sorry, y'all. To me, that is just like the most cowardice shit that I could ever see. I hate to see when male or female, whatever, groups of guys, groups of girls, whatever, jump somebody. Like to me, that's crazy. Like, honestly, I have never, ever, ever understood that. Like, to me, I just feel like, and honestly, y'all, like, I be telling my friends too, like, I'm like, low key, if I'm in a fight and I'm getting my ass beat, and it's just one-on-one, then I'm getting my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't jump in there. Like, maybe, okay, try to break it up. Okay, that's totally fine. But like, if you're trying to like swing in the middle of it, like, that's just not fair. That's just not right. And I don't like that. Like, honestly, y'all, I would never, ever do that. Like, to me, it's just kind of grimy. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, they were at this Halloween party, and I guess apparently, for whatever reason, I still low-key, you know what? I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I'm gonna play a clip from David Vlogs, because he spoke out about the situation. He made like a full-on TikTok about it. And honestly, y'all, he's just one of those people that I'm just kind of like, I don't know why, I just kind of don't like you. So I like didn't even watch his full TikTok, if I'd be so real with you guys. But I'm gonna play a portion of it. But you know, he does explain it a little bit more. But to my understanding, I guess for whatever reason, Santos said, "Oh, you need to apologize," and this fool was like, "I'm not going to apologize for nothing." And then that's how the fight started. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and start this with an actual clip from the actual Halloween. Why am I saying actual so damn much? What the hell? Honestly, y'all, I'm telling you, if in case you guys haven't learned this about me by now, if I lose my train of thought, I like literally say the same word over and over again. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the word of the damn day is, that's what I repeat over and over again, and I don't know why I do that. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip from the I was gonna say actual again. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna play a clip from the Halloween party so you guys can see like things got, you know, they got real heated. But you know what's really crazy too is actually I don't have a clip of this, but I did see that Santos had got into this fight, okay, at the actual Halloween party. They kicked him out, and then y'all, he got into another fight outside, which I'm just like, damn, this is crazy. Anyways, check out this clip right here.
Get the fuck out! Hey, Alex! Alex! Bro! Hey, come down! Hey!
We got a beef, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's thing. What are you telling
that, bro?
Look, I'm trying to walk the hallway. I'm like, you're not going anywhere until you apologize like a man. I'm like, what the f? Then I realized it's him. I'm like, I'm not apologizing. He's like, are you about to who misses? Then he starts running from my eyes, and we all start jumping.
There y'all saw from right there, that is like extremely messy. And I don't know if you guys could like tell within that clip, but I've seen so many different clips that I'm like, honestly, y'all, like I didn't want to like piece them all together just because I'm lazy, okay? But in case you guys couldn't tell from right there, multiple people were, you know, throwing punches at him, and it was kind of messy. I do have to say this. I actually really do think that Bri Olsen's relationship with him is like 100% genuine, okay? Y'all know in the beginning I did have my doubts. I was like, I don't know. I feel like low-key they're the type to do this for like a skit. But y'all, she was like up in the middle. I don't know if actually in that clip that I showed you guys right there, I don't know if she was in there, but she was trying to break up the fight. Like she literally was like jumping in there, and I was like, oh, she really does love this man. Like low-key, I was like, I thought like at first, honestly, for the first couple months, I was like, they're literally just doing this for content. But then like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh, she actually really does love this man. I'm kind of, you know, tripped out about that. But she did say, and I do agree with her on this, okay? Because I guess apparently like all these guys were like, you know, clowning Santos or whatever, like, oh, he got beat up or whatever. And she had made a like TikTok, or I don't know if she made a TikTok where I saw a clip of it or whatever from one of her lives. And she did say, she's like, you didn't really do your big one if it took 4 of you guys to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, low-key, I do agree with that. Like the fact that there's so many of them, I don't know, to me, it's just grimy. Anyways, I want to go ahead and play a little bit of this TikTok from this guy David Vlogs, and he was saying within there, and I think it's so ironic because honestly, as soon as I saw that this fight was with David Vlogs, I was like, damn, this fool's messy. Like how many times are you gonna get into like fights? And I'm sorry, but that whole Zavala thing, I was like, to me, you are just such a bruised ego man, and you could just tell that he is just insecure, that he's getting so pressed. As Zavala said that his party was whack, I'm like, you're trying to fight him over that? Like to me, that's crazy. He's trying to say like, oh my god, like I'm really not in drama like that, like I'm not that type of person. But I'm like, low-key, y'all, it's happened like week after week now that this fool's like at parties about to get into fights. So I'm like, is that really the truth? You know what I'm saying? If you guys know who this guy is, if you guys watch him, I obviously have not seen his content. I don't even know what he's about. Let me know if he's really messy like that, because honestly, y'all, my first impressions of him are he's extremely messy. Check out this clip right here.
My eye is okay. He did put his finger at the bottom of my eyelid and was pressing like really hard. So that's about mainly what happened to me. My arm is fucked up because of his face. And then I think his girlfriend stepped on my arm. I think she was wearing heels or some shit, because that shit, I got stepped on. Anyways, I'm fine. I'm not a fighter, y'all. I do not. It sucks because every time I start fucking popping up, it's because of some fight or some altercation. I'm not a violent guy, okay? They just catch me at wrong times, and for some reason, it just happens to be recorded.
So yeah, there y'all saw right there. He said that he is not a violent guy, and they just catch him at, you know, wrong times, which I don't know, y'all. My first impression is low key, it seems like he's the common denominator. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, that is it for that. Let's go ahead and get into the juicy stuff, okay? The reason why I know y'all clicked on this video is this has been like going back and forth, okay, which it is so clear to see now that Bri Olsen and Trevino are actually enemies. Like low-key at first I felt like they were frenemies, but I really do feel like all along they just don't like each other and obviously used each other for content, which, you know, I get the name of the game. However, I'm just kind of like, yo, why did you guys spend so much time around each other? You know what I mean? Like back to back and then bashing each other online. To me, it's weird. But I do have to point this out though, because I know, yes, everybody loves to point out Bri Olsen's flaws. Everyone needs to look at Trevino's track record with everybody that she collaborates with, y'all. She literally hangs out with people and then like everything seems fine. They do their little collaboration and then she bashes them on the internet, which it just seems like she has a problem with every single person that she has collaborated with, which I'm like, okay, it's clear to see that she is the problem. So anyways, if you guys haven't been keeping up recently, okay, this all ties into the situation to where the rumor had started that Trevino's youngest daughter was pregnant. Okay, that was just a rumor, okay, because as of right now, obviously we haven't seen any proof of that. Well, everyone likes to say that like Bri Olsen started and maybe she was the first one. However, many other creators had commented and said, yes, that is true that her daughter's pregnant. Like a lot of people backed it up. So it was just kind of like, well, damn, y'all don't really know what to believe in this case if multiple people are saying it, okay? So I guess Trevino didn't like that. So of course, Trevino got on the internet and she was bashing her. But we do need to keep this in mind though, which everyone seems to be forgetting right now, that Trevino was the main one saying some very heinous things about Bri Olsen, saying that she has a miscarriage for life and that she could never have kids and just all these horrific things. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously, Bri Olsen is going to retaliate. Anyways, y'all, Trevino is like pressed about this. She's talking trash. So Bri Olsen is now at the point to where she's like, okay, if I see her, like when I go down there to Texas, like I'm literally just gonna beat her up, which I don't know, y'all. I don't think it's going to happen, but I do have to say I would pay to see it. Like y'all know, okay, call me messy. I don't care. Call me problematic. I don't care. I literally am just like, wow, this would be very entertaining. Do you know what I'm saying? Like low key, let's go ahead and keep it real. I think hundreds of thousands of people would be really entertained by this fight. So I do want to go and play this clip right here by Bri Olsen to where she says that she wants to fight Trevino. Check this out.
Oh God, what a passion. You know what I'm gonna do? So since I'm going to Dallas to visit Winter for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna show up to Uncle Fester's house and beat Ash's ass. I don't give a f. Literally, I'm gonna be like, what's up? Like, come outside. Like, let's do this. I'm ready. I'm over it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna restore happiness in this world again. Girl, I swear to God, I will. I still have her number. She can be expecting me. I'll be in Dallas November 23rd, bitch. Be ready. Trust. And I'm doing it on Kick. Heavier they are, the harder they fall.
There y'all heard it from right there. She said she is going to see Winter for Thanksgiving and she is just going to show up at Uncle Fester's house, which by the way, I do think that they know where he lives because all along too, like Santos and Bri have been in contact with Uncle Fester, which I think is just kind of weird because I'm like, wait, you're like dating this man or hooking up with this man or whatever it is with this man. And he's literally over here talking to your ops, going live with your ops. If you guys don't remember, like 2 weeks ago, I had made a video to where she was like freaking out on Uncle Fester and he was on the phone with Santos, which I'm like, this is just weird. Like the things that she accepts, it's just kind of like, okay, girl, this is a mess. Nonetheless, though, honestly, y'all call me messy, okay? I don't care, but I kind of want to see if anything does happen. Obviously, we do have a couple more weeks until Thanksgiving, and I'm like, y'all, I highly doubt that she's really going to show up. But, okay, if she truly is the like messy content creator, messy live streamer that I think she is, maybe she will show up just to like make a scene. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe just like knock on the door and kind of like try to like rile Ash up. But then I really don't think that Ash is going to like open the door. Do you know what I mean? Which I don't know, y'all. I'm like, I'll update you guys on this. I'm really curious to see if anything does come from it. But I don't know. I kind of live for the messiness if I'm keeping it honest with you guys. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.